Hi guys, today I am going to discuss about eczema. I have been living with eczema for most of my life. It started at a very young age. I think maybe around 5 or 6 was when I started to develop eczema. It typically runs in family that has allergies, sensitivity to chemicals. When I was in high school, when I started working, I worked at a fast food restaurant, and all that grease and heat and moisture and continuous hand washing caused my eczema to flare up. My whole left arm got inflamed and got infected. I didn't know what eczema was at the moment, and so my mom decided to take me to the ER, and we sat there for maybe like an hour or so, not that long actually. And the doctor that attended to me told me that it could be syphilis. I'm like, how can it be syphilis? I was so confused. And he sent me over to a dermatologist, and my doctor told me that I just had eczema, and it was just a severe form of it. It was so infected to a point where there was pus coming out, and so he decided to put me on steroids. And after maybe a couple of weeks, it drastically went down, and from that point I continuously, and he also prescribed me a cream which helped restore my skin. But in order for my skin to continue to heal, I had to always moisturize. I had to wear gloves when I was in the kitchen, when I was like helping my mom out, and if at her garden or at her little farm. I had to remind myself to not rub it, to scratch it, or to cause any sudden friction, because that could irritate my skin and that could make the eczema return. So what is eczema? Eczema is very common, and it can go from very mild to very severe depending on how well you take care of your skin, depends on the environment, depends on what you're doing and your genetics. Genetics play a pretty severe role on if you will or will not have eczema. For those who do have eczema, it's generally because it runs in the family, where people who have allergies or any skin conditions, it worsens with continuous exposure to heat, water, and chemicals. Eczema usually worsens if your skin is dry and if your skin is constantly exposed to harsh weather. So winter is typically not my favorite due to that reason, because with eczema we lack that extra moisture we need to protect our skin. There is a layer of sebum and oil that produces on top of your skin, which helps keep your skin protected and moisturized from the harsh environment, chemicals, and it also keeps your skin healthy and youthful. Those who do have oily skin, they think that having oily skin is a bad thing, but having oily skin actually keeps your skin very moisturized, and that keeps your skin young. You have a lesser chance of getting wrinkles. For those who have dry skin, because we lack that sebum production, that makes our skin very sensitive. We have more lines on our skin because we are not well protected with sebum from the environment, such as the sun, the harsh weather, the changing seasons. The most common eczema is atopic dermatitis. So atopic dermatitis basically is skin allergies. It is a occupational disease, which means that you can develop that while you're working. So for example, earlier I was talking about how in high school I used to work for a fast food restaurant, and that caused for my eczema to flare up. Atopic dermatitis causes rashes on the face, especially the cheeks, and then it also can go up your arm, like mine in the past. It can affect your hands, and I've had it on my legs as well. Some of the reason why you could develop atopic dermatitis is because you have dry skin. It could be because you have stress too. Your hormones are imbalanced when you are stressed out. That shows on your skin. The way it shows on your skin is through welts and irritation, itchiness, redness, and extreme weather changes can also cause for you to get any atopic dermatitis. The one advice I can give you is to go get a allergy test to know for sure what you're allergic to, because it's hard to determine what you're allergic to. You wouldn't know you are allergic to certain things until after you have it, and to test it at home is kind of difficult. And for me, I wish I had taken a allergy test, but I've been living with eczema for quite a while, so I know what I'm allergic to. Some of the tips I can give you with helping you to maintain your eczema is to always moisturize after touching water. For people like us who struggle with dry skin with eczema on the skin, you should try not to wash your face more than once a day, because when you do that, you're chipping away the oil that we lack. I will make a separate video on what makeup brands are best for sensitive skin and for people who has eczema. I hope you learned something new from this video. If you have any questions, just leave it in a comment down below. I will see you guys next time. Bye!